Before we get into the guide, please note this video contains spoilers for Act 2 in Hollow Knight Silksong because this area is not accessible in Act 1. Okay, now that the Act 1 players are gone, this also contains spoilers for after you beat the Cogwork Dancers, so please go and do that first. Right, we're going to set off from the room that we killed the Cogwork Dancers, head downstairs and over to the left just so we can get that quick bench in, so just in case we do die on the way, we don't have to go too far. Now, I'm doing this after I completed the southern area of the Cogwork core, so I've got this side of the room open to me, otherwise you do have to go the whole way around. We're trying to just get to that room below us, so below that door I was just standing at. That is not how we do it, but that's okay. We'll get it on the second try, I promise. We're just gonna float down a bit safer, minding the cogs, and this is the room that I was talking about. So we're gonna head in here and again mind all of the cogs that we can. Remember, the cogs can be pogoed, so if you do fall down, don't panic. I normally panic and I end up dying. Remember, you can just pogo in there. I've sped this up a bit because you don't need to see me struggling hard against these two little enemies. I struggled way harder than I needed to. Look, I did this first thing in the morning along with some other guides. I probably should have waited till after my coffee. Okay, and now we're going to open this door out to the right of the room. If you are able to heal at any point, do make sure that you have heal or full health because we are going into a gauntlet. Sorry for the spoilers. Hopefully you recognize where we are now. So this is the part in the Coral Chambers where it's got that big spinning thing with the pass-through. Now we're going through it horizontally instead of usually the way we'd go through it vertically, and heading over to an area called the Whispering Vaults. Now, I do know that there is another way to get in the vaults because I know I did that on my first playthrough. However, I don't remember what it is. This is probably the easiest way to guide you, I would imagine. This is the gauntlet that I was telling you about, and again, I will just speed it up so you don't have to watch it all in its full length pain. It's not too difficult. You've seen all these enemies before, apart from I think the last one. There's just a few waves of it while you have someone singing at you in the background. So, come on Hornet, I believe in you. You've got this, you've got this. Lots of the Citadel enemies coming at you with their fancy robes. The bell guy, I don't know why I hate the little bell guy so much. So much. It's just something about those bells. They should be the easiest things in the world to avoid, but for me, they aren't. I don't know. And you can deflect them, and I still don't do that ever. Alright, so now we have the last enemy. This was the one who was singing to you from the background, and it's kind of like a strange spider-looking thing with a fancy hat. So, that's done. That marks the end of the gauntlet, and we can continue into the vaults. Just heading onto the right. So, it is a little bit hard to explain, so I will show you the map quite a few times as we get closer. The first thing I'm going to do is get that map. So we've headed straight across up to this secret little area, and over to the left we can pick up a map for Whispering Vaults for just 70 rosaries. And that means that I can explain this a little bit better. We're also going to take the time to open the roof up because there is a shortcut straight into Songclave, which is going to be very helpful for you in the future. Would you believe it, when I did the vaults the first time, I actually missed this entirely and I just kind of had to memorize the layout, but unfortunately my brain is like a sieve, so I don't remember it very well now. So we are heading to not this room that we're in now, the room next to us, and then over to the left. It will make more sense as we go through. So we can't get there at the moment, and I will show you in a moment why, okay? So yeah, ideally we will just go down here and left. However, if you've not been to the vault before, this won't be open because you have to go to the other side and kick this box out of the way, and then you can go down there and it's a lot shorter. So for now, we're going to take the longer route and go the whole way around, ignoring this guy, another one of those spider fellas. I like those, they're quite fun, Not when you're not expecting them, but they are fun. So we have to go all the way kind of like to the right and round back on ourselves, which is fine, we can do that. Eventually, when you've made your way around the whole area to explore, you will probably have moved all of these boxes out the way and put them in the positions that they need to be to make traversing the vaults a lot easier. See, you can see how they travel with these bars. They kind of tell you which direction they go, and they all like lead to places, which is quite nice. Okay, and now we're heading left, and then we'll hopefully be in that larger room that we need to be in at least. Here we are. Oh yeah, these little light guys who throw light at you. Come on, we got this. I don't think I sped this one up, I apologise. There we go, I'm going to use the opportunity to heal, even though I promise there's not another gauntlet about to just drop on your head. Now if you're thinking, hey, I've seen that sign before with the little 3 bugs on it, yes you have, because those mark the entrances to the stage. However, the other side I think it's locked right now, and you have to come from this side if I remember correctly, but I won't tell you what's in there because I won't spoil that. We're just going to go into the room above it, straight through that room, and then we're in this room, which is kind of like a puzzle room with all of those boxes that you have to move in different directions until you can leave it. I will admit I did kind of forget how I did this the first time round. I think I just keep hitting things until it works. It's not really that difficult. I didn't realize it was supposed to be kind of a puzzle. I literally just hit everything. There are some cuts in here as I go and explore because I can't remember where the secrets are. There weren't any, otherwise I would leave them in to show you what the secrets would be. I mean, there weren't any that I checked in the video, basically. Just wasting your time. So we want to basically be in the top left of the room. But not right at the top left. I will show you in a moment why not. So, heading over as much as we can, down on that second row of boxes, so close now. So this is, you can see the exit to the left. This pile of boxes, it does have a rail at the top, which means one thing, we can just hit it upwards like that, and then we can open the door. So, just over to the left here, we have got a pale oil for us, which can get us our second needle upgrade, or third if you missed this. And there is also a lever so you can drop down into an area that takes you right into the middle of the Citadel again. So, you know, all these shortcuts. I didn't want to deprive you of the cutscene of getting that second upgrade as well. So we're heading over to Bellheart, and I will let it play for you, but you can also skip it. I think it's the same animation every time. So I will leave you with Pinmaster Pliny to enjoy his work. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Oh, Manello. Oh. Hola. Ah. Orallo.
Yanara.
Serra Car.